Hi. One of my favorite definitions of what does it look like to have experienced childhood trauma. Well, I'm a psychotherapist of 3 decades, is this. The kid experiences a desire for their parent who's difficult and doesn't really consider the kid's feelings. And the kid finds themselves going through various machinations and various ways to convince the parent to treat them nicely. That is my favorite definition of childhood trauma, because there's all these other, there's starvation and there's sexual abuse and there's emotional abuse and all these things, but really it comes down to a little kid that has no power trying to convince the parent who has all the power to consider their needs and to be nice to them. And these are difficult parents, like a narcissistic parent who basically does not naturally understand that the kid has a right to their needs. And then the generational curse or the generational pattern is that that kid then becomes a parent and does that to their kid. And so I want people to realize that the results of that become, pleasing other people, feeling guilty to ask for what you need, stifling your own emotions, blaming other people for your state of being. I mean, there's so many things, but essentially the generational repetition is beginning with a kid realizing that they don't really matter, that their needs are not important, that who they are is not important in the construct of the family experience. And so they develop these thoughts that say, I don't matter. And but inside they're like, what about me? And I matter. And like, it's sort of in a subconscious place. So there's that struggle that occurs. And so what I really want you to know is that if you experience childhood trauma, whether it's the big stuff or this more subtle construct, you have a unique opportunity as an adult to be a generational curse breaker, but that requires that you make a decision to engage in the work, to stop repeating the patterns that you saw growing up. And you've got to do some analysis of yourself. You can't just go about it unconsciously. I mean, you can, but it does not change you or the world or any family that you're involved with or your kids. You just keep repeating that crap, same shit, different day. So you are in a unique position when you come from trauma, and I know it very well because I came from trauma. I came from that definition of trauma. You are in a unique position to be able to change every pattern that was foisted upon you, and you don't need to do that anymore. And there are ways to stop it. And the first way is to very repeatedly declare to yourself, I matter. I matter. My needs matter. I don't have to engage in profound fear every time I ask for what I need. I don't have to blame other people for my state of being. I can very, very, at every moment decide that my needs matter and who I am matters. And that's the beginning. Follow for more. Share this. I'm going to be setting up some coursework about this and some support groups about that. But regardless, if this resonates, share it with other people and understand that the first step of you being a generational curse breaker is deciding right now, in this minute, right now, in this minute, right now, in this minute, that you matter, and that you're going to right now ask for something that you need from someone else. And whatever guilt and shame that shows up from that, you are going to seek out support to see if you can neutralize that. Leave your comment in my comments and let me know if this resonates, and did you go and ask for what you need even though it was scary. Share this. Follow for more. Talk to you soon.